Hey guys, so obviously into today's video we decided we would go over kind of the debt that we've got and how we got here. So to begin with, I was just going to run through with before we started budgeting and the whole Dave Ramsey-esque plan. We'll just go with sort of the credit cards, loans, overdrafts. I think that's all that we had at the time.
So, as we said in the last video, we've not really been doing it properly as such for the last 8 months, but we have been doing some things for the last 8 months.
Yeah, we've been improving how we spend money.
Yeah, but we're still
Slowly.
not 100% with it. Essentially, I found it a lot harder than Craig has. He likes numbers, he's all about the spreadsheets and everything like that, whereas...
Eat money.
I
do like money.
I know
I
you
like
like money.
money.
Yes, I know that. But I meant that he's found it a lot easier to budget and things like that. Whereas I've always very much been in a lucky position and not really had to worry too much about money, and therefore got very used to just being able to say, yeah, I'll just spend that and it's not a problem. Sorry
But
for the noises in the background. We do have a wee pop-up.
A wee one.
Yeah, okay, I've got a giant dog at my feet. But she decided she's going to join the video today, so I'm trying to keep her.
So I think the other thing is that the mentalities of the two of us were quite different as well, in that you were quite giving to other people.
I like to be able, if we go out, I'd like to just be able to say, don't worry, I'll just spend it, I'll just pay for it, it's not a problem, that kind of thing. And I find it very, very difficult to now not do that, which I've had to try and train myself out of and allow people to buy me things when we're out and stuff like that. So when we first started it though, that's what Craig's going to say, this is what we had.
So we both had a 123 credit card, which is a credit card over here that gives you cash back on purchases and certain things.
Like petrol and train tickets and stuff.
Shopping, groceries, that kind of thing. So
we were fooling ourselves going, if we spend it on this and get our cash back, then it's totally worth using.
If we spend the £400 a month, we get £10 back, that's worthwhile. Kimmy was really good at clearing hers off each month.
Yes, I've never had any interest on mine.
I wasn't so good at clearing mine off, but again, I had a higher limit, so we tended to put the more expensive things on my card.
Craig has a better credit rating. I've never had any debt. I would like to say that's why I don't have a credit rating.
Yeah,
but
I have a good I love debt score.
Yeah.
So yeah, the more expensive purchases that we would maybe make in a month would go on mine, and I would maybe clear off 90% of it. And it just kind of totaled up each month, that 10%. So that was the credit card. We had 2 overdrafts, but I'm not taking any responsibility for those.
Yeah, so I do overdrafts with my 2 different bank accounts that I have. One of them was for £350 and the other one was £1,500, which I took out when I bought my car so that I could afford to pay for it. With always the plan being that I would pay that money back, like a monthly payment.
Yeah.
That didn't happen so much, I just lived in overdraft. So we had that as well.
Yeah, incurring charges and interest on those after a certain time. We had a Virgin credit card, which I took out to get air miles, and it was one of those.
To Florida.
Yeah, it was spend X amount a month, and you got 10,000 extra miles, and every time you spent on it, you got miles. I'm sure you all know the kind of cards. Now.
Well, again, we thought it was a good plan at the time because it was just after we moved into our house that we bought it.
So we were having large expenses, but paying in cash. So we got the credit card. We paid large expenses such as the wiring because we had our house rewired. So we paid all that on that card. I did have the cash in my account because I was good at saving at the time. We did pay that off, but again it was I think a £3,000 limit on the card. We ran out of the money to finish the house. Why don't we just put it on the card so that we can finish the house? Or finish the room, should I say. The house is so far from not finished. So that kind of started creeping up again. We were never too bad on that one in that we were paying sort of £500-600 off a month. The problem was we were probably putting on £300 each month, so we weren't really clearing it down properly. The next one was the Halifax, which again is a holiday expense from back in the day. We got it out when we went to Florida the last time because
By the way, I should point out we don't just go to Florida all the time because it makes it
just every 2
simple.
years,
Yeah.
which won't be happening for a good few 2
Yeah.
years. But the Halifax card we got because the
When you make purchases abroad,
interest-free
you don't get charged.
things for purchases in America or anywhere in anywhere in the world, but you still pay interest on what you've paid. So again, great plans. We went out rather than having all the dollars in our pocket. We had the card. We overspent. We came home. We cleared it. That was another $2,000 sitting on that account. So we started using that again. We've never maxed the credit card. We came close.
Never been over.
Before we found Dave Ramsey and decided it would be a good idea to sort out our finances, but we didn't really know how to sort out our finances. So I can't remember how exactly we came to the grand decision that to get a loan out and clear all the credit cards, and then we've got one monthly payment. It'll be great. That's fine. So we got our loan. We cleared all the credit cards. We had one monthly payment, and then something happened. Can't even think what. Credit cards started creeping back in, and we ended up with more. Then I found Dave Ramsey and Money Saving Expert, and realised kind of the error of the ways that loans don't work.
And then, of course, we decided we would buy a new truck.
It wasn't necessarily a decision as much as we needed my car. I had a Toyota Celica. It was a good fun car, but it wasn't really practical. We got rid of that,
Got a
and
gas guzzling truck.
which is better fuel efficiency than a Celica. Just point that one out. To buy my truck with another loan.
So we bought the truck, and to do that we extended the loan that we already had, refinanced it. So we have the original loan that we got paid off our overdrafts, our 123 credit cards, and actually the Halifax at the time. However, we then took the Halifax out to Florida with us, and also used it to purchase money for my makeup kit so that I can go out and do.
Purchase money with
No, sorry, purchase makeup for my makeup kit. That would make much more sense. We use it for that so that I can go out and actually try and start and get jobs now that I've done all my training. So at the moment we've got 3 things left. We've got our Halifax credit card, and it's got roughly £1,696 on it. We've got our Barclay card, which is at £2,622, and we use that to buy some flooring. Flooring that we wanted for downstairs. At the moment we have a beautiful 1960s green
50s.
and gold carpet that's the most disgusting thing and smells really bad. So we bought our flooring when it was on offer, and we did use the credit card at the time so that we could do that. And we've got our loan, which we just refinanced immediately before we went to Florida, so it's bang on the button at 10k that we've started off with.
Yeah, so our total.
25 pence. This is Zoe.
This will be Zoe.
Yeah.
She'll sit in front of Kimmy.
Yeah,
Lie down.
just for a little while.
Our total is £14,319.25. We wanted to convert them into dollars. We'll probably annotate most of it because it's just numbers shouting at you. But our sort of top line total in dollars is £22,297 dollars and 22 cents. Just did that because a lot of the videos I watch at least are all American.
For watching the videos, it makes it easier for us to compute how much equivalent that we have. If we can see our numbers converted over, so we know because often we're quite big numbers in the American videos, and we're going, oh my goodness, how can they afford to spend so much off their debt? But when you convert it over, we're actually very similar. Well, a lot of the time I was just like, oh my goodness,
Yeah, so the ones that are paying the sort of the $700 to a loan and stuff, or how's that?
But actually we pay similar.
Yeah.
Kind of funny.
So yeah, that's kind of the grounds of where our debt came from, where our debt sits at the moment. This would be the figures at the start of our June debt balance, which is actually halfway through June because of our pays.
Yep.
So it's already not at this, but we'll not sure exactly where it's going to finish at because we're still in the middle of paying So payments, waiting for payments to transfer between accounts and things. So we've not got the most up to date. This is our up to date figures as of the start of June 2015, unsurprisingly. And that's kind of where we've classed the start of our debt snowball. We are obviously following Dave Ramsey's baby steps. So baby step 1, we were lucky enough, the good graces of both God and my grandpa. He, as we started the process and kind of really got on board with it, my grandpa decided to sort of give us the £1,000. So that's where we got our £1,000 emergency fund from.
Yeah, which meant we could start onto our debt snowball.
Yeah, so
lovely. Next week's video we'll go over how we work our budget and actual what we pay all of our other money out on. This week has been a week of the payments coming out of our account, so actually we have paid off some of that debt already.
Yeah, there's about 400 odd quid, maybe even more than that. Well, 400 has been paid to the Halifax roughly.
But we'll go over all that next week. There's been a lot of numbers so far in my head spinning. But at the moment, that's where we stand, and that's what we're working on for the debt free.
Yep, and just our debt free date, debt free snowball minimum payments that we make, it should be October 2018.
Which is already a couple of years off
It's
what we were originally.
2 years off the loan. Any questions, just feel free to comment. If you want us to continue or in more detail in different currencies, we're happy enough to convert them.
If there's anything else you want to know,
yeah,
just let us know.
Yep. So yeah, give us a comment and keep watching. Cheers. Thanks. Bye.
Bye. Put your face in it, so you can put your little face in it. You're so beautiful.